Hi there, it's Tina from My Tutor, and you're watching the SAT Math Online Bootcamp. I am currently going through the Bluebook Test 5 that's available from College Board, and I am in Module 2, which is the harder, and well, it's the predictive module, and I am going through the harder of the two predictive. So if you did really well on Module 1, this would be the harder version from Module 2. I'm going to go through problems step by step, typical SAT math problems. And what I recommend doing is pausing when you see a new problem on the screen, trying to solve it on your own, and then watching the step by step to see if you got the same answer. Whether you are reviewing or learning this material for the first time, you are in the right place. And let's go ahead and get started on number 10. In the XY plane, P has a slope of -5/3 and an x-intercept of -6. What is the y coordinate of the y-intercept of line P? So I can do this algebraically. Y equals mx plus b. They gave me the slope, and they gave me a point. So when x is -6, y is 0, and then I need to solve for b. -5/3. Oh, 5/3 times -6 is 10. When I move that over, I would get -10 equals b. So that would be the y coordinate of the y-intercept. Now, I could also graph it, and they give me, if we did y equals -5/3 x plus b, because I need to know what b is, I'm going to add a slider for that. And we know it goes through the point -6, 0. Now, when I have a number, 0. When we have a number or variable other than x or y, it gives you the option to add the slider. What happens is as I change that, I'd be able to see what goes through that point. It's basically just changing the value. So you can see -10 is the right answer. How many solutions does the equation have? I like using Desmos for these. When you have the equivalent equations, you're going to plug the left side in as one equation, and I'm going to plug the right side in as one equation. And I'm looking for where those lines meet. Where they meet, the x value would be the answer. So like when I plug in 0, I get -36. When I plug in 0 here, I get -36. So there is exactly one solution. I can solve these, and I would get x equals 0. So that's how I know I have the answer. Time out. Quick interruption from the amazing math problems that you're going through right now to let you know just a couple things. First of all, if things are not making sense as I'm explaining the math problems, comment below, because I'll get notified of the comments and I'll be able to help you out. If you need a little bit additional help, so up above is a link to the website where you could take a full diagnostic test, and I will go through and review your results from the test and give you some pointers. We'll set up a phone call, free phone call, to go through and give you some pointers. If you need even more help than just the quick pointers, there are also services that I offer on the website that can help you out and help you increase that SAT score. So have fun enjoying the rest of these math videos, and I'll talk to you soon. Number 12, Kehlani used fabric measuring 5 yards in length to make each suit for a men's choir. The relationship between the number of suits, so this is each suit, number of suits she made. So she made X suits. And the total length of fabric that she purchased was Y. Is represented by the equation Y, which is the total, minus 5X. So that's how much she needed for each shirt times the number of suits, how much she needed for each suit, equals 6. So if I have, let me just talk that through, what I started with, the total I bought, minus how much I used, and I get 6, that would be how much I have left over. So she didn't make 6 suits, she didn't purchase 6 yards of fabric, and she didn't use a total. It would be what she had left over. So it means she purchased 6 more yards than she needed. All right. Which equation has no real solutions? So no real solutions means the discriminant is negative. So the discriminant, if I do negative b plus or minus the square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Hopefully this rings a bell. It's the quadratic equation. And this part, b squared minus 4ac, is called the discriminant. And what that means is if the discriminant is greater than 0, I have 2 answers. If it equals 0, I have 1 answer. And if it's less than 0, I have no real answers. Okay, so b squared minus 4ac would have to be less than 0. So I can plug these in. Negative b squared would be negative 14 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 49. And I could do that for each of these, right? Negative 14 squared minus 4 times 1 times 49. This one's going to be positive no matter what because I'm adding. So that one's wrong. This one, we have to do 14 squared minus 4 times 49. It's 0. So that would give us one solution. Next one would be negative 14 squared. Whoa. Negative 14 squared Tina, why are you having an issue? Negative 14 squared minus 4 times a times c is a positive number, so it has to be d. But what I wanted to show you is you could actually graph it, each of these, and if it has no real solutions, what that means is it's not going to, it's not going to touch the x-axis, because what crosses the x-axis would be considered solutions. So this is the only one that doesn't cross the x-axis. Again, try to keep these videos on the shorter side. So I am going to do another video with the next problems. You can see they're getting hard. I'll see you in the next video. Hi, I hope you got a lot out of this installment of the SAT Math Online Bootcamp. I am here to answer all your questions. Go ahead and comment below. Or you can click above and you can be taken to the next video in this series. Thank you so much. I hope this helped you out.